Hi, this is Dave from DIY Domination. Have you ever thought about living completely off the grid? Imagine a life where you're self-sufficient, independent, and free from the constraints of public utilities and services. This is the essence of off-grid living. It's about creating a life that's in harmony with nature, where you generate your own power, source your own water, and produce your own food. It's about leaving a lighter footprint on the earth and embracing a lifestyle that's sustainable and rewarding. But it's not a journey you can embark on without careful thought and planning. It requires resourcefulness, resilience, and a strong commitment to sustainability. From understanding local laws to securing land, from generating your own energy to managing waste, and from building a sustainable shelter to producing your own food, there's a lot to consider. So, are you ready to explore the exciting world of off-grid living? Let's dive into the step-by-step process of how you can start living off the grid. By the way, if you like this video and want to see more videos with advice on prepping and sustainable living, make sure to click the subscribe button and leave a comment down below saying I subscribed, and we'll do our best to reply to your comment. Before you start packing your bags, it's essential to do some research and planning. Living off the grid doesn't mean you're free from all rules and regulations. It's crucial to investigate local laws concerning off-grid living. Zoning laws, building codes, and environmental regulations can significantly impact your plans, so you'll want to make sure you're on the right side of the law. Consideration of the climate is also imperative. The climate of the area where you plan to live will directly affect your energy and water needs. Remember, you're aiming for self-sufficiency here, so you'll need to plan accordingly. Don't forget about other factors such as water availability, soil quality, and proximity to resources. These elements will play a significant role in your off-grid lifestyle, from your water source to your food production. Now that you've done your homework, it's time to find the perfect location. Location, location, location. It's not just a real estate mantra, it's crucial for off-grid living too. Now, when it comes to selecting the perfect spot for your off-grid adventure, there are a few key factors to consider. First, climate. This will affect your energy needs, water availability, and the types of crops you can grow. A milder climate might be easier to manage, but don't rule out the extremes. With the right planning, you can thrive anywhere. Next, water availability. You're going to want a reliable source of water, whether that's a well, a nearby stream, or ample rainfall for collection. Soil quality is another big one. If you plan on growing your own food, you'll need fertile soil. And let's not forget about proximity to resources. While the goal is to be self-sufficient, having access to supplies for those unexpected needs is a smart move. After securing your land, it's time to focus on the essentials, starting with water. Water is life, and in off-grid living, it's no different. Your survival depends heavily on having a reliable water source. This could be as simple as drilling a well, or as innovative as setting up a rainwater collection system. You might even be lucky enough to have a nearby natural water source, like a stream or pond. But remember, it's not just about having water. It's about making every drop count. Water conservation is key to sustainable off-grid living. You can do this by implementing low-flow fixtures, using gray water systems, and being mindful of your overall water usage. Remember, every drop you save is a step towards self-sufficiency. It's also a nod to Mother Nature, proving that we can live in harmony with her resources. With water sorted, let's shed some light on energy generation. Off-grid doesn't mean off power. It's all about renewable energy. Picture this, the sun beams down, and your solar panels soak up those rays, converting them into electricity. Or perhaps the wind rustles through the trees and your wind turbine spins, generating power. Renewable energy sources like these are not only environmentally friendly, but they're also key to living off the grid. Whether you're harnessing the power of the sun, the wind, or even water through hydroelectric systems, these sources provide a sustainable and continuous supply of energy to power your off-grid life. But remember, the sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. That's where energy storage comes into play. By installing a battery system, you can store excess energy generated during peak times. Then, when you need it, like at night or on calm days, you've got a backup. This ensures a continuous power supply, keeping your lights on and your food fresh. Now let's talk about something we don't usually discuss: waste management. Waste not, want not, especially when living off the grid. Managing waste is an integral part of self-sufficiency. It's all about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Let's start with solid waste. Composting is a great way to turn organic waste into nutrient-rich soil for your garden. It's nature's way of recycling. For non-organic solid waste, consider reducing the amount you generate and find ways to reuse or recycle. You might be surprised how little you need when you're living off the grid. Now let's talk about liquid waste. Gray water systems can help manage wastewater from sinks, showers, and washing machines. They filter and clean the water for reuse and irrigation. Composting toilets are another fantastic solution for managing human waste. They are eco-friendly and turn waste into valuable compost. Remember, managing waste efficiently is not only good for the environment, but also essential for maintaining a clean and healthy off-grid lifestyle. Next, we'll focus on building a sustainable shelter. A roof over your head and food in your belly, two essentials for off-grid living. When it comes to shelter, sustainability and energy efficiency are key. The first step is choosing eco-friendly construction materials. These can range from recycled materials to natural elements like straw, clay, or wood. Remember, the goal is to minimize your environmental footprint. Next, consider the design of your shelter. An energy-efficient design will help regulate temperature, reducing your reliance on external energy sources. This could mean positioning your home to maximize sun exposure, installing large windows for natural light, or adding a green roof for insulation. Proper insulation is a game changer. It keeps your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer, making it more comfortable and energy efficient. Insulation options include cellulose, wool, or even recycled denim. Aim for a design that harmonizes with nature rather than working against it. Now let's talk food. Depending on your location, you can establish a sustainable food source through various methods. Gardening is the most common, but it requires good soil and a favorable climate. You can grow a variety of fruits, vegetables, and herbs, enough to keep your meals colorful and nutritious. Permaculture is another popular method. It's an agricultural system that mimics natural ecosystems. It involves designing a garden with layers of plants that benefit each other, creating a self-sustaining system that requires minimal intervention. Aquaponics is a more advanced option, combining aquaculture and hydroponics. In a nutshell, you're raising fish and growing plants together in one integrated system. The fish waste provides organic food for the plants, and the plants naturally filter the water for the fish. It's a win-win situation. Finally, don't overlook the power of foraging. Learn about local edible plants and take advantage of what nature has to offer. It's a skill that not only provides food but also deepens your connection with the land. We're almost there. Let's discuss heating, cooling, and connectivity. Living off the grid doesn't mean living in the Stone Ages. Far from it. In fact, it means harnessing the power of nature and technology to meet your needs in a sustainable way. Let's talk about heating and cooling. Your methods for this will largely depend on your climate. For those in colder regions, efficient wood stoves can be a great choice. They provide a cozy heat source and can even be used for cooking. Those in sunnier climates might consider passive solar design, using the position and design of your home to naturally regulate temperature. Now let's move on to connectivity. You might be off the grid, but that doesn't mean you're off the map. Satellite internet can keep you connected to the wider world, providing access to online resources and communication. Ham radio is another excellent method, especially in remote locations or emergency situations. Lastly, let's talk about the community, skills, and emergency preparedness. Off-grid living is all about being independent, but it doesn't mean you're alone. It's crucial to connect with like-minded individuals or off-grid communities. They can provide support, shared resources, and a wealth of knowledge that can guide you on your off-grid journey. Learning from others' experiences can help you avoid common pitfalls and find innovative solutions to challenges. Acquiring the necessary skills for off-grid living is another essential step. From basic construction and gardening to renewable energy maintenance and first aid, each skill you learn adds another layer to your self-sufficiency. Remember, the more you can do for yourself, the less you'll rely on external resources. And let's not forget about emergency preparedness. In an off-grid lifestyle, you're the first responder to any crisis. Whether it's a medical emergency or a sudden change in weather conditions, having a comprehensive emergency plan can make all the difference. So, are you ready to take the leap and live off the grid? Living off the grid is not just a lifestyle, it's a journey into self-sufficiency. It's about embracing an independent life, powered by renewable energy, sustained by the fruits of your garden, and enriched by a close-knit community. From researching local regulations to securing a suitable plot of land, from setting up a reliable water source to managing waste, It's a path that calls for careful planning and resourcefulness. Remember to consider your energy needs, taking into account the climate of your chosen location. A sustainable shelter is key, as is a reliable food source. And let's not forget the importance of connectivity and acquiring necessary skills for this lifestyle. Being prepared for emergencies and considering financial aspects are also crucial. Living off-grid is indeed a significant lifestyle adjustment, but with careful planning, commitment, and a respect for the environment, it can be an immensely rewarding adventure. Remember, it's your journey, your adventure. So, are you ready to join the off-grid community? If you like this video, then make sure to also watch these videos for more DIY prepping and sustainable living tips.